Formulate a two real-life situation word problems that could be modeled by the equation y equals 5,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.4 raised to the power of x. For the first problem, Johanna and her boyfriend decided to put up a savings account with an initial amount of 5,000. Annually, it grows at a rate of 40%. How much will their savings be after 5 years? So our equation here is y equals 5,000 multiplied with a quantity of 1 plus 0.4 raised to the power of x. We're going to substitute the values and solve. We'll get a total of 26,891 pesos, 20 cents. Our second problem is Carlos Lorenzo decided to invest in a business with an initial amount of 5,000 pesos that grows at a rate of 40% annually. How much will he earn after 9 years? So with our given equation, we are going to substitute the values. After that, we are going to solve. And then we'll get an answer of 103,300 pesos. Therefore, Carlos Lorenzo will earn 103,300 pesos after 9 years in his investment. Without graphing, describe the transformation of the following functions. For letter A, the graph of the function f of x equals to raised to the power of quantity x plus 1 minus 1 shifts 2 units to the left and 1 unit downward. For letter B, the function f of x equals 1/4 raised to the power of negative x plus 2 shifts 2 units upward. For letter C, the graph of the function f of x equals 1/2 multiplied by the quantity of 7 raised to the power of x has no transformation.
For number 3, we have to use the formula y equals ax plus b, where a is the rate, x is the time, and b is the initial amount. Next thing we have to do is to substitute the given values. After substituting, we perform the indicated operation, add the remaining values, and we get y equals 7,750. The population of Exponential University will be 7,750 in 5 years. For number 4, we still have to use the same formula, y equals ax plus b, where a is the rate, x is the time, and b is the initial amount. Substitute the values and perform the operations, and we get y equals 2,500,000 pesos. The value of the property will be 2,500,000 pesos in 10 years.
Next up is item number 5 with the given problem. The value of your house is rising by 5% per year. If it is worth 2 million pesos today, what will it be in 7 years? So our exponential growth formula is y is equals to a times quantity of 1 plus r raised to the power of t, wherein our a or initial value is equals to 2 million pesos, and our r or rate in decimal form is 0.05, and our t or time in years is 7. So let's substitute, and let us remember, when there is a parenthesis with values inside, we evaluate the values inside the parentheses first according to mathematical rules. So 1 plus 0.05 is equals to 1.5. And then applying the power rule, we get the base 1.5 and the exponent 7. So we simplify 1.5 raised to the power 7, it will become 17.09. And then we evaluate the given operation, we get y is equals to 34,180,000. The value of the house that's rising 5% per year will be 34,180,000 pesos in 7 years.
So the word problem for number 6 is the price of sugar is increasing 2% per week. If the price is 20 pesos per kilo today, what will it cost after 8 weeks? So the key word in this word problem is the word increasing. So we'll be using the exponential growth formula in this word problem. So let's say that A is the price of sugar after 8 weeks is equals to P, the price for sugar for today, quantity 1 plus R as rate, and to the power of T as time. Substitute all the given, so it will be A is equals to 20 pesos, quantity 1 plus 0.02, 0.02 as the decimal form of the rate 2% to the power of 8. After that, add the two numbers, it will be 1.02. 1.02 to the power of 8 will be 1.17, and multiply the two numbers, 20 times 1.17 will be 23.40. So, the price of sugar after 8 weeks will be 23 pesos and 40 centavos. In the 7th word problem, the price of rice decreasing by 5% per month. If the price is 22 pesos per kilo of today, what will it be in 6 months? So let's say that the key word in this word problem is the word decreasing, and we'll be using the exponential decay formula. So let's say A is the price for rice after 6 months, P as the price for rice for today, quantity 1 minus R, R as rate to the power of T as time. Substitute all the given, it will be A is equal to 32 pesos, quantity 1 minus 0.0.5 to the power of 6. Let's subtract the two numbers. 1 minus 0.0.5 will be 0.95. 0.95 to the power of 6 will be 0.735. And after that, let's multiply the two numbers 32 and 0.735, in which it will be 23.52. So, the price of rice after 6 months will be 23 pesos and 52 centavos.
Keyword decreasing where to find the depreciated price of the car after 4 years using the formula in finding exponential decay. We first need to determine the initial price, the rate of decay, and the time interval. After which we will substitute the given values to the formula and perform needed operations, which will yield us the result of 787,320. Thus, the price of the car after 4 years will be 787,320 pesos.
Moving on to item number 9, we have the given problem. The initial population at Barangay 127 is 10,000 people. Barangay 127 grows at a constant rate of 10% per year. How many people are there in Barangay 127 after 4 years? Our exponential growth formula will be y is equals to a times quantity of 1 plus r raised to the power of t, wherein our a, or initial value, is 10,000 and our rate in decimal form, or r, is equals to 0.10, and our time in years is 4 years. So we substitute the given values, and as we see, there is a parenthesis. We evaluate the values inside the parenthesis first. 1 plus 0.10 is equals to 1.10 raised to the power of 4. With the power rule, we get the base 1.10 and the exponent 4. So we simplify, we get 1.46. And we evaluate the expression, we have 14,600. Therefore, after 4 years, the population of Barangay 127 will be 14,600.
Inflation, we are to find the inflated price of the fuel after a year using the formula in finding exponential growth. We first need to determine the initial price, the rate of inflation, and the time interval. After which we substitute and perform needed operations, which will yield us the result of 44.72. Thus, the price of the fuel after a year will be 44 pesos and 72 centavos.